Okay, so is that clear? So this was just a different kind of question. You will find similar questions in your book and the tube sheet also. So all what you have to just use is the definition of exactness. And further you can solve the question. If they further ask in the statement, okay, now solve it. So now you can put the value of A is equal to 1. You have found it and you know it is exact. So we know how to solve. So it's y plus x cube dx plus, you put a is equal to 1, you will get x plus y cube dy is 0. So directly we are using the shortcut technique for finding the general solution. So integrate y plus x cube dx plus. So here I am just have to picking those terms where x or any function of x is not there. So there are two terms, x and y cube. So I will be just picking y cube because the other term contains x. And the first one integrate with respect to x, xy plus x raised to power 4 by 4 plus y raised to power 4 by 4 is equal to c. So that's the general solution. That's the answer. Is it clear? Okay, so this method you will practice in almost all the examples from this question onwards. That whenever you are sure it is exact, always use this technique. So now we are going to answer the question, what if the equation is not exact? Then what to do? Because you know, not every equation is going to be exact differential equation. If every first order ordinary differential equation would have been exact, then the chapter would have finished here only, because we have seen all the technique how to solve exact. So obviously there are equations, first order differential equations, which are not exact. So we will try to find techniques for them. So for that, including those techniques, we have a definition which we need to introduce, integrating factor. Yes, is there any doubt? Any doubt? Okay, so before I define you this term, integrating factor, we need to understand the meaning of integrable. So just like we were using the definition that this function is exact differential, like if there exists a function f such that d of f is 0. So we know that after this step, if we integrate, we will reach the solution. Right? So this is nothing but a form of the differential equation. Your original differential equation is being written into this form, df is equal to 0. We say it's an exact differential equation if there exists a function f such that you can write. You can also say the differential equation is integrable. So integrable is the other word for being exact. Exact means exact differential of that is becoming 0. But whenever exact differential is there, you can always integrate. So the word integrable is there. So exact differential equation is also known as integrable. That function is known as integrable. So if the equation is not exact, so that means it is directly non-integrable. Means actually ऐसे नहीं बोलते non-integrable because integration तो हम कर सकते हैं, but the general solution which we are looking for वो हमें नहीं मिलेगा. So we are just clear with the meaning integrable. Any doubt in this? So that from there I am just trying to connect कि integrating factor से कैसे connect होगा. Integrating factor is going to be for you can say a mathematical function which will be multiplied with the differential equation, and upon multiplication it will turn it into exact. So you have a non-integrable, non-exact differential equation. You figure out some factor, you figure out some function, we call it integrating factor. You multiply it with the differential equation, right? And after multiplication your differential equation becomes exact or integrable. That is why that function with which you multiplied is known as integrating factor, because that causes the problem to become exact from being non-exact. So let me write the definition, then I'll give you example. So it is a function, because we are dealing with ordinary differential equations and they have two variables only. x and y, one is dependent, one is independent. So it's going to be a function of both x and y. So a function mu xy is said to be integrating factor if when multiplied with a non-exact differential equation makes it exact or integrable. The English is not that perfect, but I just hope you understood the meaning, right? कोई भी ऐसा फंक्शन जिसको मल्टीप्लाई करने से आपके डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन नॉन एग्जैक्ट से एग्जैक्ट में कन्वर्ट हो जाए, दैट फंक्शन इज कॉल्ड इंटीग्रेटिंग फैक्टर, राइट? क्योंकि अभी हम क्वेश्चन भी वही कर रहे हैं जो नॉन एग्जैक्ट हैं, एग्जैक्ट वी ऑलरेडी नो हाउ टू डील विद. ओके, सो आई गिव यू एन एग्जांपल हियर. Y dx. So suppose this is the differential equation. So first thing we need to check whether this is exact or not. Because if it is already exact, we don't need any integrating factor. So firstly check whether this one is exact or not. So quickly you check the condition for exactness. So del m by del y is 1 and del n by del x is 2xy minus 1. But so they are not equal, right? They are not equal to each other. My is not equals to nx. So we know that we also use a notation of subscript for the partial derivatives. So this is happening. Therefore, the given differential equation is not exact. So now we'll multiply it with certain factor which will make it exact. So if you multiply, say if we multiply 1 by x square, you multiply the complete differential equation with 1 by x square. What is going to happen? Y by x square dx plus, this is the factor, x square y minus x. So you multiply the 1 by x square. So x square is going to be cancelled. That's y minus x by x square will be 1 by x. dy is 0, and obviously on the right hand side it's always going to remain 0. Whatever you multiply with, it remains 0. That's the only way, that's why only we are doing it, because on right hand side we have 0, right? Otherwise, suppose I give you any equation, suppose you don't talk in terms of differential equation, say y is equal to 5, say just think it's an equation, say x plus y is equal to 5. I ask you कि ये solve नहीं हो रही मेरे से, suppose I'm not able to solve it, I'm not able to find x and y which satisfy this equation. Suppose there is a concept of integrating factor there, so you multiply with this on both sides, then what is going to happen? So that is possible only because we have a 0 on the right hand side, because if it is a non-zero number with multiplication something on both sides, it will further complicate the right hand side, right? So we do not want to increase the complication in our differential equation. Rather, we want to simplify it. So because we have a 0 here, not a function, so that's why this step, as you will see through examples, will make the things easier for you, right? So, okay, let's come back to the differential equation. So because multiplication or division on right hand side will keep the 0, 0, so it's valid. Now you tell me whether this one is exact or not. Now you check again, right? So this is your new m. So you want to, you can write it m dash, say y by x square. This is n dash y minus 1 by x. Now if you check the condition for exactness, you see it is matching, right? So therefore it is exact, I can solve it now. So the solution which I'll be obtaining for this equation, the new one, is going to be the solution of the original one, because वो उसका equivalent version है, हमने सिर्फ एक factor से multiply किया है. That does not change the nature of the differential equation. ये नहीं है कि आपकी problem बदल गई है, it is just वो इस form में हम लेके आए हैं कि हम solve कर सकते हैं उसको. Is that fine? So now the question should be asked from you. मतलब I expect a question here. Yeah, so that's the question, obvious question. How do we know what to multiply with? It's not going to be that obvious, right? And again, sometimes we say there exists an integrating factor which will make it exact. But if we are not able to find it, so how we are going to use it, right? So there is no point talking about the theory that whether there exists an integrating factor or not. The point is, if you are able to find it, you will use it. If you are not able to find it, you have to think of some other way of solving the same differential equation. It's not going to happen कि integrating factor नहीं मिला तो solve ही नहीं होगी. There might be other ways. We look for those kind of problems also. But right now, we are trying to find ways. So there should be mathematical ways. Again, we come like that only. That it's this whenever you I'll give you some algorithm or some formula, so it will be easier for you to find whatever you are looking for. So there is no definite way. We'll do 3 or 4 methods for searching of integrating factors. So if your equation falls into those categories, so we'll find the integrating factor. Suppose it does not fall into any of the category, so that means it's not very trivial to find integrating factor for that, and nobody knows whether there exists or not. Not every equation is always convertible to exact. Not every equation is being convertible to exact. हमें पता भी नहीं है exist करता भी है कि नहीं. So we'll just look for some specific class of differential equations. If your functions are falling into that category, we'll find. Otherwise, we'll use the next method in the series कि इसके बाद क्या होगा. Is it fine? So I'm going to give you first type, or you can say first case, that if there is some particular condition satisfied, that is this is going to be the integrating factor. So this first condition is now whatever I am writing again, all of these are theorems. They have proofs. It's not like, again I as always tell you, we are not doing their proofs in class. Does not mean they are just dropping from somewhere. They have been mathematically proved. The proofs are in your book. You are curious enough, so you can read those proofs, right? So maybe some example is there in the tutorial sheet. That's a lengthy question. When we will be discussing that question, or you will be discussing in tutorial, you'll find a connection here that how these formulas are coming. So let me complete this one. If del n by del y minus del n by del x divided by y is equal to, sorry, not y, divided by n is a function of x. So again, I need not write again. We are doing it for the case when del n by del y is not equal to del n by del x. Exact नहीं है वो, तभी हम इस पे आए हैं, क्योंकि अगर exact होती so we don't need this. So then the integrating factor, so the short we write IF, is e raised to power integral gx dx. बिकॉज आप चेक करोगे कंडीशन फॉर एक्जैक्टनेस, तो आपके पास ऑलरेडी डेरिवेटिव्स की वैल्यू होगी. सो सबट्रैक्ट देन डिवाइड बाय n. So if on dividing by n, it comes out to be gx. Now what does this mean? So gx means it's a function of x alone, only x. There should not be y there. But if in some example y भी आ रहा है, x भी आ रहा है, so that means the equation is not falling into this category. We have to look for some other condition. So this is one case in which your example may fall. case is if del m by del y minus del n by del x divided by n is a function of y alone, उसमें x नहीं है. In that case, your integrating factor is e raised to power minus integral hy dy. Right? So kind of you have to remember this. You'll do few questions and automatically you will see that this is going to be the case with most of the examples. They will fall into these two cases. So let's first view a few examples which fall into these categories and then move to the next page. Okay, so I'm writing this example. So the statement of the question is determine whether the given equation is exact. If not, then find the integrating factor and make it exact and solve. So there are many questions in one question. Firstly, we have to check whether it is exact or not. If it is exact, we'll solve it. If it is not exact, we will look for the integrating factor and then solve it after multiplying with the integrating factor. So this is the example, x plus 2 sin y dx plus x times cos y dy is 0. So very quickly, first step we are doing is checking for exactness. Even if they would not have said in the question, still this would have been the first step. Because हम directly integrating factor ढूंढने नहीं लग जाएंगे. In case you start searching, you will automatically come to know कि अच्छा वो तो exact ही है. So that's the by default first step. Okay, what is m by? What is m by? X plus 2 cos phi. What is nx cos phi? So they are not equal. As you can see, my not equal to nx. Therefore, the given differential equation is not exact. So now we are trying to look for the integrating factor. And for that, we'll look at the two cases. Let's see in which case our example falls and then we'll see whether we are able to do that. So what you have to do is, you take the difference of my and nx and then either dividing with n will make it a function of x alone or dividing with m will make it a function of y alone. ऐसा होना चाहिए. So let's see what happens. So first take the difference of these two. So del m by del y minus del n by del x. Yeah, subtracting these two, x plus 2 cos y minus cos y. So now you have two options. आप पहले m से डिवाइड करके देख सकते हो कि y का फंक्शन बना के नहीं, या n से डिवाइड करके दे सकते हो इसको कि ये x का फंक्शन बना के नहीं. So what will you suggest by looking at it? So where is n? N is cos y here. So because I can see a cos y as common. So this is basically this. So if I divide this with n, so I can see it is purely a function of x. एक मिनट नहीं nx अच्छा सॉरी n या x भी है यहाँ पे x plus 1 by extra. Is it fine? Okay, so this is a function of x now. So now I know what is the integrating factor. So अब directly integrating factor लिख सकते हो, उसकी कोई notation introduce करना चाहते हो तो you can, otherwise it's simply e raised to power integral whatever is this function x plus 1 by x. So what is this? E raised to power. So the first term is e raised to power x. This is e raised to power log x. So this is x into e raised to power x. Is that fine? So once you get your integrating factor, so we know what was the definition of integrating factor. Now you have to multiply that with the original equation and then you will see the equation will turn into exact. So this is the original equation. I'm going to multiply this with x into e raised to power x. Yes. So it's x into e raised to power x, x plus 2 sine y dx, x into e raised to power x into x cos y dy is 0. So here, in case you want to check whether the integrating factor you have calculated is right or not, you can once again check whether this new equation is exact or not. Otherwise, we know it will be exact, but you just want to give it a test, so you can check it once again. So this m dash, this is new m, I would say. This is x into x plus 2 e raised to power x sin y, and your new n is x square e raised to power x cos y. So quickly, m dash y with respect to y you need to do, right? So it's just cos y. So it's x into x plus 2 e raised to power x cos y, and this with respect to x you need to do. So यहाँ पे you will use the product rule. So 2x e raised to power x cos y plus x square e raised to power x cos y. So you can see they are equal. Expand करके उसको देख सकते हो. And this is an optional step. This will make sure your integrating factor is right. So this new, they are equal as you can see. ये कोई standard notation नहीं है, n dash n dash. आप फिर से उसको mn बोलना चाहते हो, that's fine. This is just to distinguish from the older with the newer one. So if I call this equation 2, so equation 2 is now exact. So I need to just write now the general solution. So the general solution is this complete yes. So this is my n. So I have to pick only those terms which contain purely a function of y. Now how many terms this n contains? Additive. If you talk about additive terms, we are not talking about the multiplicative terms. There's just one term. This complete is one term. And there is x involved. So completely this is no term. Means this is 0 is equal to c. Although cos phi है, students गलती करते हैं cos phi उठा लेते हैं. It's wrong there, right? Now just integrate this one. So it's a product of ये sin y तो constant बाहर ही आ जाएगा. So x square plus 2x e raised to power dx is c. You have to use integrating by parts and you'll get the answer. I'm writing the final answer. You can verify that later. Because x square है तो दो बार ही integrating by parts आपको use करना पड़ेगा. I'm writing the final answer. If you know a formula, you can use that directly. You want to further write in a more simplified form, what you can do, e raised to power x common, usko udhar le jao. So it's up to you how much simpler you want to express it. But obviously, You should do simplification at least up to the step where there is no differentiation or no integration sign is involved in your final answer. So that becomes one big question. Checking exactness, finding integrating factor, multiplying, and then writing the general solution. Doubt? Huh? Okay, so let's do one more example of the same kind. Another example, y dx minus x dy is equal to xy cube dy. First of all, it's not given directly in mdx plus mdy is zero form. So let's just ये dy को भी हम इधर ले आते हैं. So it will become. So now this is of the form m is y, n is this. So if I find this derivatives, they are not equal, so not exact. So when they are not exact, I take the difference. And now I need to think whether I should divide with m or n. Means ऐसा नहीं है, आप किसी से भी ट्राई कर सकते हो, एक से नहीं आएगा फिर दूसरे पे जा सकते हो, but you can make a clever decision पहले ही. Like m, as you can see, is y. It's a function of y only, right? M is just y. So if I divide this my minus nx by n, you will get this purely a function of y. Previous example में क्या था? n से divide किया था, so that was purely a function of x. यहाँ पे हमने n से divide किया है, so m से division में purely a function of y आना चाहिए. And you can try. आप n से इसको try करोगे तो वो x y का combination function बनेगा, purely x का function भी नहीं बनेगा, उसमें y भी होगा. So that will not work. So it's satisfying the other case. So this I can call whatever, that's just the notation, it's function of y. Right? So what is the integrating factor now? In this case, remember there is a minus, e raised to power minus of whatever is this function, 2 by y plus y square dy. So on integrating you will get minus 2 log y and e raised to power y cube by 3, वो y square का integral. And so this will be e raised to power y cube by 3 by y square. Because e and log you can always balance with each other. So minus 2 जाएगा उसकी power में. So 1 by y square हो जाएगा. So y square will come in the denominator. So this is your integrating factor. इसके बाद you can proceed the question, do that yourself. This factor you multiply with this equation and then you will see it is exact and then write the general solution. Please ask. Huh? Achha. Yeah, thank you. हाँ, वो negative अंदर दिया. e की पावर माइनस, वो फॉर्मूला का पार्ट है. दिस केसेस, ये जो n वाला केस है इसमें इंटीग्रेटिंग फैक्टर इज जस्ट e रेज़ टू पावर dx dx, while जो y का फंक्शन बनता है इस केस में इट इज नेगेटिव. It's negative. This I'm telling you, possibly we'll do that question in class because what you sheet का question है, it's a theoretical question. उसको करने के बाद आप ये उसी से डिराइव हो जाते हैं. So possibly we'll do that question, तो आपको ये formulas की validation भी हो जाएगी from where they are coming. They are just not randomly coming. They're coming from a bigger form. So possibly we'll do that. Then you will have a verification that actually why these turns out to be integrating factor. इंटीग्रेटिंग फैक्टर यहाँ पे इंटीग्रेटिंग फैक्टर में जस्ट अ मिनट यहाँ पे पूछ रहे हो आप कि जब e की पावर में इंटीग्रल है वहां पे कांस्टेंट नहीं आता है. इट्स अप टू यू, आप कर दो इंट्रोड्यूस. फिर भी वो कांस्टेंट पूरी इक्वेशन कांस्टेंट से मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगी ना, तो वो वही कांस्टेंट जो हम c ऐड करते हैं उसी में एडजस्ट हो जाएगा, राइट. आप इसके साथ लिख लो इनटू e रेज टू पावर c, क्योंकि वो प्लस होगा रेज टू पावर में प्लस अ कांस्टेंट. दिस e रेज टू पावर c जो होगा इंटीग्रेटिंग फैक्टर, जब ये मल्टीप्लाई होगा पूरी इक्वेशन से, ऑलरेडी e रेज टू पावर c है, उसके बाद आप फिर से इंटीग्रेट करोगे, राइट हैंड साइड पे कांस्टेंट इंट्रोड्यूस होगा, तो ये तो कॉमन ही होगा, तो ये कांस्टेंट में एडजस्ट हो जाएगा. सो योर फाइनल कांस्टेंट जो हम लिखते हैं ये वाला ndx प्लस ndy इज c. सपोज यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी एक e रेज टू पावर c है, ये इस तरफ जाके कांस्टेंट में मर्ज हो जाएगा, राइट. सो दैट्स व्हाई वो बनाया नहीं गया. मींस आप कर लो बट इट्स नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. It's not required at all. Is that fine? So these were two examples where one of the examples fall into one case, another of the example fell into another case. Similarly, you can have many examples and you will see many of the examples will lie in either the case 1 or the case 2. So again the question is, what if not? So not every example is going to be lying in either case 1 or case 2. So then how we are going to find the integrating factor? So that method is known as by inspection. There are other methods also, like if you read some higher text, means, or we can say precisely in your course we have just limited these two cases, case 1 and case 2, but otherwise as such there is no limit on the number of ways. It is just what we are teaching you, just these two methods, and the third is a general method by inspection. So that depends upon your practice and how good you are finding the combination of the functions. You will see one will do examples of this. But apart from these also there are techniques. We found them little bit advanced, so just leaving them, they're not a part of your course. But never think कि बस यही methods हैं integrating factor find करने के, right? And one more question: is the integrating factor going to be unique? Suppose it is there, you are able to find it. So is it going to be unique for that particular equation? Means if you find one integrating factor, can there be some other integrating factor also which will make the same equation exact? Yes or no? If you understand the definition of integrating factor, you will be able to give me the answer. What is the definition of integrating factor? When it multiplied by an equation makes it exact. एक मल्टीप्लिकेशन से एग्जैक्ट बन गया, उसके बाद कुछ भी मल्टीप्लाई करते रहो, doesn't matter, whatever you keep on multiplying उस तरफ जीरो ही है. It will just increase your calculations, right? Okay, let's even not take functions, scalars. If x square is the integrating factor, 2x square is also the integrating factor, 3x square is also the, because the scalar is just going to come as a constant related to what you just asked. If there is a constant over there, it's simply going to be adjusted in the constant on the right hand side. So the integrating factor is not unique. Any scalar multiple of integrating factor is also integrating factor. It is just we don't need to, हमें एक ही चाहिए होता है, एक ही बड़ी मुश्किल से मिलता है, so we don't need to experiment कि इसके अलावा और क्या होगा. But apart from this also, not just the scalar multiple, there can be other integrating factor also. We'll see that through some examples. Okay, so what is this method by inspection means? So if you want to find integrating factor not by case 1 and case 2, or suppose you tried with case 1 and case 2 but your example did not fall into any of the category, then you will try by inspection. That just by looking at equation if you are able to find that factor. So now that is also not just very black box, उसके लिए भी कुछ hints हैं कि अगर ऐसे ऐसे combinations बन रहे हैं so ये integrating factor आप try कर सकते हो. So वो combinations we have listed out and in many of the examples means अगर आप case 1, case 2 और ये वाला case कर लो तो 90% of the problems are solved. So let me give you a few formulas which will help you. बिकॉज इंटीग्रेटिंग फैक्टर ने अल्टीमेटली उसको एग्जैक्ट बनाना है सो वहां पे टोटल डिफरेंशियल आपको नजर आएगा. ये मेथड थोड़ा अलग है, इसमें एग्जैक्टली हम वो m और n को इन्वॉल्व नहीं करते हैं. इसमें डायरेक्टली विल ट्राई टू फाइंड अ कॉम्बिनेशन विच मेक्स इट इनटू दिस फॉर्म df is equal to 0 or something similar to this. Okay, what is d of xy? X dy plus y dx. So that means if in any equation you are finding this x dy plus y dx, so you can immediately write it to be d of xy. So this is to give you this idea that if you see a factor x dy plus y dx, this can be written as the total differential of x into y. Let me first give you the formulas and जब इनको use करेंगे then we will come to know actually कि इनको कैसे use करना है. अभी तो I'm just giving you few formulas which are exact differentials. Okay, what is d of x by y? Y dx minus x dy by y square. Right? So it's easy. They're just differentiating and writing as the differentials. So this is easy. So that means if in some equation you are looking at a factor आपको नजर आ गया अच्छा इसमें y dx minus x dy बन रहा है, so we'll try dividing it with y square. Means in that case our possible integrating factor can be 1 by y square. क्योंकि जैसे हम 1 by y square से multiply करेंगे we'll see the exact differential of x by y. So this is how these formulas are going to work. Right? I'll stop here. There are more formulas in the list, so I'll give you them next time. And